Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thanks be to God, because with His permission we can meet this time in a forum activity to study on one of the topic, that is the importance of reward system to the employees. I am Nur Awanis Uwaisha binti Maknur, and my second moderator is Nur Anissa Farhana binti Kamal. Before that, I would like to receive your presence at our ceremony today. Hopefully, we will all benefit useful from this forum, inshallah.
Without wasting our time, I would like to ask the panelists to introduce themselves.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ainin Sofia binti Abdullah. My matrix number H2OA1069 and I am panel 1.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Fidatunisa binti Bacik. My matric number is H2OA1517.
Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wano Alifa binti Muhassaleh, matrix number H20A1867 from SAP course.
My name is Nur Ain Natasha binti Awi. I as a panel 4.
Hai, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Syahmi Afkar bin Muhammad Fauzi. My matric number is H20B1316.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day. My name is Nur Farah Isnaira binti Syafi'i. My matric number is H2OA1380.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Siti Fazana binti Kadi Ibrahim and my matric number is H20A1906.
The topic of our forum today revolves around the topic related to importance of the reward system to employees. The audience must have known that the reward system is a system used by all companies or organization to appreciate achievement of employees, and with the existence of this reward system can also further improve employee performance. However, it is true that the reward system is a system that should be used by all organizations, and the importance of this reward system to employees. Therefore, our forum today will study and delve in more depth on the importance of the reward system to employees.
So, as the opener of our forum this time, I would like to ask a questions to the first panel. What is the main challenge faced by a reward system in a company?
Thanks to our moderator for the question. The main challenge faced by the reward system in a company is they need to implement the most rational use of organization resource. Usually, the reward system for employees in public system must be based on a set of principles that include financial and non-financial reward component. In reward system, the most important element is the salary income system. Rewarding civil servant is the total values that a public servant gain from their company for their effort to reach the organization's goal. The other challenge is they need to ensure the balance between human aspiration and the competitiveness requirement imposed by the system. Basic human aspiration are happiness and prosperity. When the employee compete with each other for more reward, they will not enjoy their work. This may affect the company's productivity and their work performance. This happens because they feel stressed when performing a task because they want to compete with the other employees.
Thank you to our first panel, Aini. It is a very clear explanation. My question to the second panel, Fidatunisa, what are the functions the system performs?
There are two functions of system perform, that is to offer the motivational foundation for employees in public institutions. In this situation, we can see the reward system will be given to employees who are aware and self-motivated to do a good job so that they can contribute to the achievement of institutional objectives in the company. Next, the function of system perform is to provide the financial foundation for attracting, retaining, motivating, and satisfying the employees. As classification, there are two main categories in employees' attitude rewards, namely direct and indirect rewards. Through this classification, we can see that direct and indirect reward can be taken according to different form. For example, each reward given must include an element that encourage employee responsibility. At the same time, it must encourage them to take risks and engage themselves in more difficult and more rewarding collaboration. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Fizatunisa. Okay, let's move on to the next questions to the third panel. 1. Nur Alifa. What are the characteristics of the civil servant reward system?
Thanks to the moderator and thank you giving me to participate in this forum with you. Back to the question posed on to me. As we all know, reward are the most important aspect of the work of work. Reward can also affect employees' motivation and at the same time increase organization productivity. An organization should know how important the reward are influencing quality and productivity. However, the main challenge faced by a reward system for civil servants is the need to implement the most rational use of the organization resources and at the same time to equal the balance between human inspiration and the competitive requirement imposed by system. Any reward system for employees in the public system must be based on set of principles, not be used tool of concern. Example, in Malaysia, the civil servant salary system is regulated by law and is composed of the following: basic salary, bonus salary, overtime, and allowance. A civil servant is a person employed in the public sector by a government, department, or agency for public sector undertakings. Civil servant work from central and state government and answer the government, not a political party. Besides that, the reward system represent the collection of material and non-material, financial and non-financial review, facility or benefit attribute to the individual according to the level of competence in which the activity was carried out. Reward system should not encourage competition between employees. A system salary has to major concern on organization and the employees. Reward or salary can motivate employees to improve work from productivity. When rewarding one, the manager needs to choose if he wants to reward an individual, a team, or whole organization. One will choose the reward scope in harmony with the work that has been achieved. For individual, basic pay, incentive, benefit rewards, attendance, performance, and competence, while for team has team bonus or reward group competition. Fairness of rewards is often at the root of why employees leave organization. The idea of fairness also determines if an employee will make an extra effort to reach organization goals or even the objective of his her or own job. For this reason, it is vital for organization employees that their employees reward are a rooted principle of fairness. Research demonstrates that employees' perception of fairness and equitable treatment in a core driver of retention, engagement, and performance. In fact, unfair treatment is corrosive. Just the perception that treatment is unfair can have devastating effect on the organization because create a climate and distrust and hospitality in product performance and employees commitment to the organization and the increased counterproductivity work behavior. While dentists, there is often correlation among the three types to fairness in the workplace. Deficiency in any of the three can cause fairness gaps. It is also important to understand employees' reward fairness concerns are typically relative to the benchmark or completion point. Thank you.
Thanks to panel 3 for a pretty good explanation. I suppose next, panel 4, and what are the major consequences of the reward system?
Now I will tell about the reward in the form of salary. The employer pay system is very important to employers. This is because the salary currently represents a fixed amount of the money given to the employee by the employer on the regular basis. Salaries are also one of the most important elements with costs and expenditures generated by public industries in an effort to maximize the level of expenditure. In addition, salaries are also the main source of livelihood for employers in the public administration sector. Even for some human resources and management, but they believe that salaries represent rewards for each employee in exchange for their contribution to organization success. Payroll systems are used in organizations for attractive benefit package. Even the pay system is run in organization to prevent a decrease in employer motivation. Therefore, the pay system is very important in all organizations to be considered as a reward. Thank you.
Thank you, panel 4. Let's move on to the next question to the panel 5. Shahmi, what are other motivating factors to the reward system?
Thanks to moderator for giving me to participate in this forum. There are three motivating factors. Firstly, motivating factor for the importance of reward system to the employees is professional part of development. As a professional employee, is that they are always aware and motivated because as long as they contribute to the achievement of institution objective, they will be rewarded for their effort. This can be seen as a win-win situation between employee and employer. Next, ensuring attractive package of benefit for employee is reward must be graded according to the individual contribution of the employees in achieve the objective of the institution. The benefit or reward system should not encourage competition between employees. It is because competitive behavior should be limited. In order to do so, the logical approach would be to implement a group reward system rather than an individual one. The reward system should include rewarding elements that encourage employee responsibility, but at the same time motivate them to take risks and involve themselves in more difficult collaboration with greater benefit. Last, for the safety workplace, it is more fun and less stressful to go to work in an environment full of positive qualities. A positive work environment is not only important for our physical, mental, and emotional, but is also important for increased productivity level. This is because those who feel better at work, the more likely he is to function at optimal level and be dedicated to his job. Thank you.
Thanks to panel 5. The next question for panel 6, Farah. The question is, what are demoting factors to the employees?
Assalamualaikum. I want to explain about demotivating factors. I would like to explain some of the factors of declining motivation that can be attributed to reduced output and resulting in a hostile work environment and have resulted in unpleasant conditions for the entire organization. The first factors is income. Every income, such as salary, should be reasonable and fair in terms of amount. Injustice and insufficiency of income provided will be able to cause the motivation of the individual to decrease in an organization. The second factor is the impact on personal life. Individual person has their personal problems, for example, family problems. So, due to this effect has caused the motivation in a person to decrease. The third factor is the lack of recognition for the effort. For example, the individual does not receive prize or reward from his employer for the effort he has made as a result of the project. This has caused the worker to go down and give up. The last factor is inefficiency in works. Employees who lack competence in the job will result in decreased job performance. Due to these factors, employee motivation will decrease and has failed job performance in an organization. That is the one of the factors that has caused a person's motivation to decline, especially in work. That's all from me. Thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, panel 6. The last question for panel 7, Farzana. What are the principles that need to be considered when forming a successful pay system?
Thanks to the moderator for organize the question to me. So yes, I will explain it. Which when devising a successful payment system, the following principles should be taken under consideration. Here I will share two principles that are highly emphasized in human resources management towards employees. First is equity of pay. What is equity of pay? It refers to equal pay for equal work as well. So this principle is assumed that two or more people who perform their same work in terms of quantity and quality must receive the same salary as well, without any discrimination of age, gender, religion, political belief, or ethnic origin. Last but not the least, the second point was variation in employees' professionals' qualification. In this principle, it's analyzed that it's necessary for stimulating the staff to continuously raise their level of training and by increasing the productivity of their work. The higher the qualification, the higher the contribution, which is justify a higher pay. Basically, this principle is based on that fact that skilled work produce more products, achieve more tasks, and offer services of higher value in a shorter time frame than an unqualified workforce. An employee from a qualified public institution must be able to perform a high quality and also complex work inaccessible to the unskilled worker. When differentiating salaries, the time and cost required to obtain the qualification must be also taken into the account. So that's all from my point of view. With this, I end by thanking you for calling me to this forum.
Thank you, panel 7. Well, before we end this forum session, we as moderator would like to thank to the panelists for joining this forum until it ends successfully. The panels can begin to leave one by one from this forum. Thank you.